Good morning, everybody. I'm just going to read out the winners from our Little Bit of Happy competition. I did announce this live at 10 a.m. this morning on Instagram, but if you happen to miss that, don't fear, I'll be running through the winners again, this time with a lot less tears, hopefully. So our Little Bit of Happy was a competition that was derived out of wanting to give back to our community that supports us at Sadler's Creek Winery and Cafe Lighting and Living, our sister companies. So what we did was put together a gorgeous pack of some wines from Sadler's Creek Winery. I know it's early, but delicious, and cuvee chocolates. Thank you. I mean, this is just an amazing excuse to drink chocolate and have wine. Did I say drink chocolate? Oh my gosh, I mean eat chocolate. Delicious, and they're super gorgeous. Look how big this is. It's bigger than my head. This is the Enchanted Candle, Cafe Lighting and Living. It's 5-wick candle, but I won't spin it down because it'll spill liquid everywhere. So that is 100-hour burn time. The scent is fresh linen, which who doesn't like the smell of fresh linen? That's something in my bed does not smell of. So I'm just going to quickly read through our winners with a little bit of a recap. What you did miss this morning was a gorgeous interview we did with one of the friends who nominated, somebody named Chrissy. So I'll tell you a little bit about her story in a minute, but I'm just going to read through the winners. So we've got Janine Hine nominated her mum. Rhonda nominated her daughter Brittany, who is a brand new mum. So this is her first Mother's Day to baby Evie. So happy Mother's Day to you, Britt. Helen nominated her elderly mum Norma, who's in isolation, 88 years old, mother of 5, grandmother of 17, great grandmother of 7. Helen's currently on the front line of COVID. She is a nurse and she's got a lot of qualifications actually, but she's heading up a COVID team doing testing. So she wasn't able to join into the live this morning, but she's at the very forefront. So she's unable to go anywhere near her mum at the moment. So she nominated her mum Norma. So Norma, that's coming out to you. And thank you to Helen for helping us. You do those 100,000 swabs for Victoria. It's amazing. Brew nominated her lovely sister Philomena. Brew and Philomena and their family have recently lost their mum. So this is going to be a very difficult Mother's Day for them and for all the people out there who have lost their mums, including myself. The gorgeous Nikisa nominated her mum. We're so happy that we're able to give your mum a little bit of happy. Amelia Hardacre, her mum Linda, you've got a pack coming your way. We've got little Sienna that nominated her mum Carol. Carol is a really, really lovely person who supports us a lot through Cafe Lighting and Living. She's really, really deserving of this. Steph nominated her sister Sandra. Steph is like a mum to Sandra's kids, and they've got a very, very close bond, and Steph is there for her sister Sandra and vice versa during really hard times. Sarah Louise, your beautiful mum Christine, has a pack coming her way. Miss Mia nominated her mum Lynn. Lynn's family has some small children, and her mum has been instrumental in helping her. It's hard to have 3 little ones. And we've got Steph from Events to Love, who's nominated her gorgeous friend Lorena. So you're all getting the prize pack. The one I was saving for last was Starsha, who we had a little earlier on at our live broadcast. I'm broadcasting from my home, so excuse the mess. Oh, I can hear someone coming home. All the dogs are about to run, so just bear with the noise. I've got 3 dogs here. So Starsha nominated her friend Christine. Christine is a mum of 4. 3 of her children are high-functioning ASD. For those that don't know what that means, her children have autism. So that is a very, excuse the noise of the dog paws. Sorry, the little one in particular has very clattering paws. back to Christine. So Christine is an ASD mum. She's having to homeschool her 3 kids. She's been through very, very turbulent times, having to navigate things such as, not being able to separate from her children, having a baby, having a toddler, having to go through things like toileting, fears, irrational fears, and all sorts of sensory issues. And 3 of her 4 children all have their own special needs. So that's a really difficult journey to take, because they're not all the same with the same needs. So Christine is doing an exemplary job homeschooling 4 kids with all very different needs. As I mentioned in our live a bit earlier, I also have an ASD son who's now 25, and I'm really happy to say, okay, I've got my dogs growling over there. Okay, shh, 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 shh. Can we stop clattering? No, those toenails need a cut. So so I myself have an ASD son. I've a little bit, I guess, walked in Christine's shoes, but not nearly as much as what she has. But I do understand exactly what she's going through. And Christine, what I want to say to you is that there is light at the end of the tunnel for us ASD mums. And I know you're going through a really difficult journey at the moment, but I'm happy to say that my son has managed to find a really good little niche in life, and he loves to do editing and make movies and so forth. And he does a lot of our content for Cafe Lighting and Living, as well as run a gym. So we felt that Christine was a really deserving winner of the pack, and we interviewed her friend this morning, Starsha, because Christine's a little shy and didn't want to appear on camera, and we totally understand that. So just I'm going to finish up by saying a happy Mother's Day to our mums, our grandmothers, and I just want to touch on the people that might not have children but are a mother figure to nieces and nephews. Not being a mum doesn't necessarily mean that you've given birth to children. That it's just really, it's a figure in your life that looks out for you. And I did mention earlier that my daughter-in-law, Ali, lost her mum when she was 3. So I am the mother figure to Ali. I lost my mum 20 years ago, age 54. So, I do probably look to other people as a mother figure. And everyone has trials and tribulations in their life, but I think this going through COVID-19 and the isolation really has brought home that we really do need to hold our mums and our mother figures and grandparents a little bit closer. And it's given us a taste of what it's like not to have a parent and not be able to physically access a parent. So I just want to read out a little. It's not a poem, it's some words that really resonate with me. I'm sorry for the background noise, it's my dogs. That I spoke of at my mum's funeral, and I just go to these words every Mother's Day. I do light a candle for her. So I'm just going to quickly read this out to you. This is for my mum. There never was a woman like her. She was as brave as a lioness and as gentle as a dove. The memory of my mother and her teachings were, after all, the only capital I had to start life with. And with that capital, I have made my way. So I think what I'm trying to say is that for those that don't have their mums with them through them passing away or through isolation, we all carry a bit of our mum in us, whether they're with us or not, and to look within. And I try and do that and be positive and look to what my mum's taught me and what she has left me. So to all the beautiful women out there tomorrow, I wish you the happiest of Mother's Day. To our winners of our Little Bit of Happiness competition, congratulations, you're all deserving. We had an amazing response, and I think this is something we'll keep. I think we'll do this every year for the mothers. I think it's really it's important for us to recognise the people that are doing it a little bit tough, and this year certainly has been an example of that. So happy Mother's Day for tomorrow to everybody. Thank you very much for listening. To those who woke up at 10 a.m. and watched the live, thanks. We really enjoy your support, and thanks for all the wonderful feedback we got. And I'm sorry about crying this morning. So happy Mother's Day all. Bye.